Stringer Bell is the best player in college football. He's the current favorite to win the Heisman Trophy despite being a linebacker on a group of 5 team, and he and his best friend Avon have the Marshall Thundering Herd in college football playoff contention. The Herd did sadly take an upset loss to Southern Miss, but in the new 12-team playoff format, they'll still have a chance to earn a playoff bid if they win out. We'll see if Stringer can find a way to win a Heisman and set his team up for a Cinderella playoff run. So Stringer and the boys are looking to rebound with a dub against UAB today, but apparently they have an absolute tank at quarterback. And UAB just going with a screen, you absolute idiot. Stringer will take that all day and hopefully take this to the crib. This running back will not be able to run him down. That's how we crack it open, boys. This is the test of a truly strong team. After you take a loss, how do you bounce back? The Blazers have shown some ability to move the ball. Running back gotta fumble that, bro. I feel like we got another goal line stop in us, boys. Let's get a turnover. That'll bring up 3rd down with time ticking down in the half. And the quarterback is just taking off. We are all over that. Stringer makes the big play on 3rd down. We head to halftime with a sturdy 14-3 lead. Hopefully we can add to that here as Stringer comes in to steal Avon's tackle for loss on that play. And offense balling out today, getting another touchdown. You love to see it. Just gotta keep doing our thing on defense, not giving up any big plays. And Stringer just an absolute battering ram in the middle of the field right now. UAB's running back is back in the game, but we're trying to knock him out again. And a very conservative call there from the Blazers is gonna help us out. Now it's just a matter of getting some nice stats as UAB's quarterback is gonna fumble in the backfield. Stringer comes in to make the tackle. This has been one of the strongest performances from a defense that's been great all year. Now Stringer's just trying to bait stuff up to get that 2nd pick, but instead Avon gets one there on the corner route. I think that's his 3rd pick on the season. You love to see that almost as much as we love to see Stringer getting picked. Stringer had a decent game, but really the team was just all around shutdown. After the big dub, we are taking on Tulsa. Stringer starting this out with a big hit on Deneric Prince. This is a game where I want to see Stringer catch a few picks, get his name back up there on that Heisman watch. As Avon getting tried out the gates, nice play to swat it away. Avon has really come into his own this season. The offense turns it over right away, unfortunately. We gotta stop this Tulsa drive real quick. They've just been running it down our throats. Big play early on in this game on 3rd and 7, and they're just going spacing. Dude is gonna chuck it up, and our boy Abraham comes down with the pick. Unfortunately, offense turns it over again. One of their worst days so far. We only have 3 yards of total offense and 3 drives, but they're going with the screen here. Quarterback takes a sack and fumbles. Really wish he would have thrown that, but we got a 3rd and long now, and that'll be nowhere close. And Tulsa misses the field goal. This game is still a shutout. And a very interesting tackle from Stringer will stop him short. And offense finally gives us what we need. Just gotta box these kids up before halftime now. But that is a dime up the sideline. Feels like Tulsa's been in our territory all day, and this time they are gonna get into the end zone. Thankfully, offense has woken up, starting out the half with a quick touchdown. And after another stop, we take a 2-score lead. Now we're looking really solid. I'm still waiting on that first Stringer Bell pick. He just hasn't quite been able to jump these routes. Great thing about this team is when we've got a lead, it feels secure. This defense has just been clamps all season. Tulsa going speed option here, and Stringer forces the fumble. Finally got that turnover we were waiting on, and now we're just playing for stats again. And the Tulsa quarterback literally just throws it right to Stringer. That's as easy of a pick as he's gonna get, and he breaks a tackle to take it to the crib. Let's go, bro. That sets the NCAA record for interceptions in a season, and we are blowing out the Hurricanes, who are not a bad team, man. They got a 7-2 record. At this point, Tulsa's trying to get out of here, but Stringer is still trying to decapitate every ball carrier he sees, and that is gonna do it. We get a huge conference dub. Stringer coming in with a pick and a forced fumble on the day. After that win, Stringer moves back up in the Heisman watch, and the Thundering Herd are ranked number 20. If we win out, we're probably gonna get into the playoffs. So next up, we got JMU, who knocked us out of bowl contention last year. We have a chance to do that to them today, but this game is not getting off to a good start. Dude is wide open down the sideline. So a 50-yard pass on the first play from scrimmage, not something you see a lot from this defense, and JMU gets an easy first touchdown drive. So it looks like we're gonna have a little battle on our hands today. Seems like these dudes have our defense scouted pretty well. Stringer is definitely gonna have to come up with some turnovers to get the dub today. This guy is throwing absolute dots. JMU going with some jet motion here. Stringer is able to get that tackle in the backfield. First stat of the day for our boys. JMU's been running a lot out of normal pass formations. Big time 3rd and 9 here. Absolutely cannot let these dudes get a touchdown, but that's gonna go over Stringer's head, getting him down to the 1. And this is looking tough. JMU making it a 2-score lead. Thankfully, offense getting a much needed touchdown drive. This time it's been defense who hasn't been pulling their own weight, but JMU's gonna go with a screen here. Dude throws it right to Stringer, and he brick hands it. That is one that we absolutely have to have, but we get another chance. This time Stringer does not let his team down, taking that to the bank, and just like that, we got the lead. Games can turn around real quick when you got Stringer on the field, but JMU is moving the ball again right before halftime. This defense is isn't giving up enough. We gotta lock up, and a beautiful play on the ball from Avon there. JMU just chucking it up deep here though, and our cornerbacks are absolutely cooked. So JMU is gonna take the lead with another touchdown pass. Thankfully, offense absolutely carrying today, gives us back the lead. It feels like someone not named Stringer Bell needs to make a play on this defense, but he's able to get the stop short of the first down. A great tackle from our boy, and JMU gonna go with a long field goal. This one is going to be good. So a big 3 from JMU, and I wouldn't expect offense to give us too much more today, but dude is just gonna float that up to Stringer. He's able to snag that, and he's gonna take this to the crib. Another gigantic pick 6. Stringer's really the only player on this defense who came to play today, but he has really come to play. One more turnover would really give this team what it needs, and JMU has a dude wide open, but he brick hands it. We get a lucky interception. Unfortunately, offense not able to do anything there. And I should note, JMU's starting quarterback appears to be out with an injury, and without him, JMU doesn't look too confident in their play calling. They're going screen here, and why not? Stringer gets his third pick 6 on the day, pretty much single-handedly winning his team this game. Now all we got to do is avoid big plays, and this will be it. 4th and 13 for JMU. They're trying to set up something over the middle, but Stringer is gonna swat that away, and that'll do it. Stringer has his best game ever with 3 pick 6s. That's one that should really get him up on the Heisman watch. It is indeed going to move him up to number 2. Now we're ranked 18th in the polls, a definite chance to sneak into the playoff. So here we go, one of the biggest games in Marshall history. This is to clinch a spot in the conference championship game. We smashed this team last year, and we're much improved this year, so I feel pretty good, but you just never know what could happen, and our cornerback is absolutely cooked. ECU is in business as their quarterback's taken off here, getting all the way inside the 10, but this defense has proved that we can make plays with our backs against the wall. Unfortunately, Stringer does not do a good job of filling the gap, and offense has been struggling again today. Eastern Michigan going with slants here, and Stringer was all over that. His dude comes up with a pick, but offense cannot cash it in. Come on, boys. I am really not trying to choke away a potential playoff berth. Great coverage from Avon there on the slant, and we need to stop here on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan going with slants over the middle. I didn't see it soon enough. Definitely could have baited that up, but Stringer forces a stop on 3rd down anyways. This defense is playing well, but we really need offense to get it in gear. Avon getting absolutely cooked there on the out route, stiff-armed into the ground, and this is going to get scary if we give up points. Eastern Michigan's been pretty safe with their play calling so far, and they're just plodding down into field goal range. We need to come up with a turnover, boys. Quarterback's gonna go over the middle with it, and that'll be a touchdown. They take a 2-score lead. This is not looking so hot. Our offense has yet to put a singular point on the board, and Stringer had a pick there, but Abraham gets in his way and drops it. Very frustrating when we desperately needed a turnover, and offense continues to be completely useless. I don't know what else we can do, dude. I think that literally the only way we are gonna score is if Stringer gets a pick 6. And he is going to get a pick. We gotta crib this, bro. I do not trust our offense. Unfortunately, we can't get out of there. Please score, boys. Please. Okay, they do get a touchdown, so we're still in the game. Eastern Michigan shockingly gonna pass it on 2nd down, and the receiver goes out of bounds. Okay, man, so we might have a chance here. And for a second there, I thought EMU was going with a screen. They're gonna chuck it up deep, and Abraham had another chance at a pick. So here we go. Offense with great field position, a chance to tie this game, and they just go draw tons of room up the middle, picking up the 1st down. Let's go. Haven't asked a lot of you today, offense. All I need is 1 goddamn touchdown. We're going with a conservative run approach. I'm fine with that, man. We got 4 downs to work with. Need this 3rd down here. That is not going to do it. All right, so here we go. 4th and 5, season and playoff hopes on the line, and our quarterback just takes off. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Our only chance now is to force a fumble or something. We're just gonna have to sim to try to get the ball back, and that is gonna do it. ECU hands us an absolutely crushing loss. Stringer did his best, but couldn't win the game for his team this time. But stay tuned, Stringer still has a chance to win the Heisman. In the conference championship game, we got number 6 Tulane. Unfortunately, offense did not put us in great position to start this game, and we got 2 Heisman hopefuls here. We're taking on Tyjae Spears, who's currently number 1 on the Heisman watch. This game is off to a horrible start. All the momentum our offense had earlier in the season just totally lost. It's gonna have to be all defense today, but we've done this before. What we can't have is offense turning it over, giving Tulane easy field position. Stringer almost getting a pick there. Probably would have had that if dude didn't come back to the ball, but we are gonna get a nice little stop on 3rd down, and Tulane misses the field goal, so we live to fight another day. It has been a defensive struggle as neither of these teams doing too much on O. That would have been a nice pick for Abraham, but we got a 3rd and 7 here, chance to maybe get a little bit of momentum, and that's just curls. Stringer had a shot at the pick but can't quite get it. Offense is finally able to get a touchdown though. We could take the lead if we get a stop here. Tulane going with 5 wide on 3rd down, and Pratt just takes off. Come here. Nothing too crazy in this one. We're just hanging in there. I've locked up the Heisman frontrunner for the most part. Really feels like we need a turnover to break the lull of this game. Stringer honestly has not made a huge impact. Both of the Heisman contenders in this game have been pretty much neutralized, but Stringer gets the better of Spears right there. Big time 3rd down stop. This time Tulane makes the field goal, but offense going down and getting 6. Just like that, we're looking pretty good. And Tulane's just been way too conservative on offense. They have not given Michael Pratt the chance to string it, but dude breaks a tackle here. That would have been big. Kind of feels like Tulane is due for a touchdown drive, I'm not gonna lie. Stringer laying down a big hit, trying to make something happen. It's been a while since he won a whole game without forcing a turnover. Heisman campaign could be in jeopardy if he doesn't get one. And here we go, 3rd and 8 with time ticking down. Tulane is just going with some kind of screen here. I don't know what this is, but Avon is going to get the pick. Absolutely huge. And he has a shot to take it back. Avon Barksdale is gonna take this to the crib. Let's go. Stringer's best friend makes one of the biggest plays of the season, and Stringer's sitting down Michael Pratt. Up 2 scores. We just gotta shut down any big plays. Tulane has certainly not looked like a big play offense today. They have really just been dinking and dunking on this drive, but they are slowly but surely moving it down the field. And for some reason, Stringer coming off the field here. Tulane is gonna score, and offense can't kill the clock. We gotta make sure nothing stupid happens here in these last 12 seconds. Thankfully, Tulane dumps it off short of the sticks. That should pretty much run out all the time on the clock. And that's gonna do it. We upset the number 6 team in the country, keeping them out of the playoffs. Stringer had no picks. Avon Barksdale had the big play of the game. So time to see our postseason fate and Stringer's Heisman fate. Stringer comes in 2nd in the Heisman voting to Spears, despite beating him in the conference championship. He does win the Chuck Bednarik, of course. You know we're gonna win all of this every season. We always do. Sadly, we do not move up quite enough in the rankings. Tulane is actually still gonna make the playoffs. So in the season finale, we got Western Kentucky in the New Orleans Bowl, and Stringer's gonna get the pick on the halfback screen as free as it gets. Stringer looking to get to 20 interceptions on the year in what might be his last game at Marshall. Y'all are gonna have to let me know what you want to see him do next year. If you made it this far in the vid, I appreciate you. Be sure to drop a like on this thing. As Western Kentucky going for 2, Stringer and Avon will shut this down. Just gotta hold it down for 24 seconds, up 8 points. Stringer getting the tackle, which will run a ton of time off the clock. And that's gonna do it for this one. Stringer leads his team to a 12-win season. We end the season ranked number 21, and Stringer finishes the year with 122 tackles, 4 sacks, and he did get to the 20 interception mark on the year, adding 3 deflections and 2 forced fumbles as well. Avon also had a great year, coming up with 29 tackles and 4 picks, and we'll see what happens to these boys in the future.